The 2013 Euro 14 La Liga season was the 83rd since its establishment. Match days were drawn on July 9, 2013. The season began on August 17, 2013 and ended on May 18, 2014. Elche CF, Villarreal, and Almeria competed in La Liga this year after spending the previous season in lower leagues. Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid, and Barcelona traded the lead several times through the season. Entering the final weekend of play, Atletico was 3 points ahead of 2013 champion Barcelona. However, with the two teams facing off, Barcelona could claim the title with a win. The game ended in a draw, giving the Colchoneros their first league title in 18 years, and their 10th overall. It was the first time since the 2003 Euro 04 La Liga that a club other than Barcelona or Real Madrid, who finished tied for second, had won the title. Osasuna, Real Valladolid, and Real Betis finished in the bottom three and were relegated. Cristiano Ronaldo won the league scoring title with 31 goals along with the European Golden Shoe, and Angel Di Maria had most assists with 17. Thibaut Courtois won the Ricardo Zamora Trophy for Best Goalkeeper. Cristiano Ronaldo also won Trofeo Alfredo Di Station copyright Fano, as he named Best Footballer of La Liga this season. This is the third consecutive time to win this award. Teams, promotion and relegation. A total of 20 teams contested the league, including 17 sides from the 2012 Euro 13 season and 3 promoted from the 2012 Euro 13 Segunda División. This included the 2 top teams from the Segunda División, and the victorious team of the playoffs. RCD Mallorca, Deportivo de la Correa +or-A and Real Zaragoza were relegated to 2013 Euro 14 Segunda División. The previous season, Mallorca were relegated after 16 years in La Liga, the longest period in its history and ending their golden era. Zaragoza returned to Segunda División after a 4-year tenure in La Liga, while Deportivo de la Correa +or-A made an immediate return to the Segunda División after being promoted the previous year. All 3 teams were relegated in the last match day. The 3 relegated teams were replaced by 3 2012 Euro 13 Segunda División sides. Elche CF returned to the top level as Segunda División champion after 24 years of absence and with the last 14 seasons consecutively in the Segunda División. The second-placed team Villarreal was also promoted to La Liga, making an immediate return to La Liga after a win over Almeria in the decisive match of the last set of games where the winner would be directly promoted to La Liga. Almeria returned to the Spanish top flight after spending 2 years in the Segunda by beating Girona in the promotion playoffs. This was the first season since the 1988 Euro 89 season without any teams from the archipelagos of Spain since RCD Mallorca was relegated and UD Las Palmas failed to be promoted after playing in the promotion playoffs later season. Stadia and locations. Personnel and sponsorship, 2. On the back of shirt. 3. Barcelona makes a donation to UNICEF in order to display the charity's logo on the back of the club's kit. 4. On the shorts. 5. Malaga makes a donation to UNESCO in order to display the charity's logo on the club's kit. As in the previous years, Nike provided the official ball for all matches, with a new Nike Insight Liga BBVA model to be used throughout the season for all matches. Managerial changes, notes, announcement date. The appointment was made effective since July 1, 2013. Season summary. The 2013 Euro 14 La Liga season was the 83rd since its establishment. Match days were drawn on July 9, 2013. The season began on August 17, 2013 and ended on May 18, 2014. For the first time since 1951 and just the third time in league history, La Liga title came down to head-to-head match on the final weekend of play. Atletico Madrid was 3 points ahead of 2013 champion Barcelona, but had its final game on the road in Barcelona. Barcelona took a 1-0 lead into the half and Atletico lost 2 starters to injury in the half. A late header, however, secured a 1-1 draw, earning the Colchoneros their first league title in 18 years, and their 10th overall. It was the first time since the 2003-04 La Liga that a club other than Barcelona or Real Madrid, which finished tied for second, won the title. It was also the first time in the 67-year history of Camp Nou that a visiting team had clinched the title in the building. The emergence of Diego Costa and Koch was a large part of Atletico Madrid's success. Costa scored 28 goals on the season, including the winner in Atletico's first victory over Real Madrid since 1999. Koch had 18 assists on the year, to go with 7 goals. Earlier in the season, Lionel Messi scored a hat-trick as Barcelona ended a 31-match unbeaten streak for Real Madrid. The same day, Atletico beat Real Betis to claim the league lead. A loss against Levante and draw against Malaga left Atletico vulnerable heading into their final match. Cristiano Ronaldo won the league scoring title with 31 goals. Messi was second and Costa third. Angel Di Maria had most assists with 17. Thibaut Courtois won the Ricardo Zamora Trophy for best goalkeeper. Barcelona was the least penalized team. League table. Positions by round. The table lists the positions of teams after completion of each round. Last updated, May 18, 2014, source, Kikoda, Round 4 clarification Sourcia LFP statement. Results, last updated, May 18, 2014, source, LFP, season statistics.